Pisces, the double fish. Here's your reading for December 2017. Remember, guys, that this is a general reading. So all of the messages will not completely resonate with your unique situation, nor are they entirely meant to. The energies and messages here can either be coming directly from you, or they can be happening to you from an outside source or from another person, for instance. So take what applies and leave what doesn't, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading, go ahead and check the description box with the link there for information upon how to obtain one. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bless the decks, and then we'll get started. Beloved God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, my counsels who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide Pisces with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they are meant and or intended to be. All right, Pisces, coming to the reading with Temperance reversed. Could maybe be dealing with the Sagittarius. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I must ask the burning question that this particular spread is asking you, or is asking of you. Pisces, are we giving and giving and giving, but not receiving, receiving, and receiving? Okay, Pisces. So, the heart of the matter here, these three cards, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Wands reversed, and with Judgment. But in this deck, it is Karma, but it's Judgment though. All right, Pisces. So, the reason why I asked you that question is because the Knight of Wands is reversed here. The Knight of Wands reverse speaks of being very impulsive, not really understanding. My guides want me to rescind that. Not seeing what can come of your actions, what can come from impulsivity, what can come from rushing things to the point of wanting to only see things the way as to which you want to see them. Looking at a situation and rushing in with extreme impulsivity and wanting something to transpire the way that you want it to, which is okay upon certain instances. But it's really not the way to go about things, Pisces. And with the Page of Pentacles here reversed, this can speak of kind of just not really seeing how you're adding to your stability or adding to your environment. I'm really looking at the Page of Pentacles here, and I never really seen it as so, as being too giving. Also, Page of Pentacles reverse can mean kind of just, it's really hard for me to explain it in this position, but it has to do with not getting something off of the ground really, but it not being a viability. And it also can speak of just things coming in, but things happening and transpiring extremely slow. Do you see how these two cards kind of, they negate each other in a sense? And with Judgment here, I mean, it's asking you, Pisces, to take a look at what you're doing here, or what is going on here. Remember, guys, this is general, so this can either be coming directly from you or happening to you from an outside source or from someone within this circumstance. So apply it, okay? Pisces, it's just, I can see here that not only are we not planning properly, but we are not executing it properly as well. And judgment is here to, once again, it wants you to go over things, Pisces. I believe that judgment is also here because it wants you to really take a look at what you're getting in return. Are you really getting what you want? Or are things coming the way that you expect them to? What you're putting in, are you getting that out? Is this gonna really work for you in the long run? I mean, not really sure. Because if the initial planning of it is really not appropriate, or it's happening very slowly, or it's just really not happening at all, and we're so focused on doing or achieving what we want, this type of energy here, Pisces, is very stubborn energy, very one-track minded, very single-track minded, just going towards a goal. But this is a short-term goal. The beginning stages of it is short-term. It's not really looking at the long haul. What really matters in, at the end, kind of like does the end justify the means in a sense here? And judgment is really sticking out here. It's just telling you to really review it, really what is going on. And I feel that even though judgment is here asking you to review it, I feel like you may not want to, or you may just not really care to. It's not of importance right now. But Pisces, if we rush into things and it doesn't come out how we want it to, can we really be disappointed at the end? Can we really look at the situation and say, why didn't it work out? Or question yourself, like, why didn't it work out the way that I wanted it to? Because it wasn't planned properly. Things weren't put in place properly to manifest the way that it should. It's going against the grain, but in a very self-decepting way, if that's even a word. This is some self-sabotage kind of going on here, I feel. And judgment is here as well, because I feel, Pisces, that if you just stop and take a look, you're going to see that there are many doors that are available for you. But you're choosing to go through one specific door, Pisces, and I believe that that door is the right door for you. I'm also picking up, Pisces, that you've been here before. This is not your first time around. I also feel that this is setting yourself up for failure as well, Pisces. And once again, you've been here before. And I really do believe that's why judgment is here. Judgment's really, really sticking out here. And it's just really telling you, or asking you, what the heck are you doing? I really just feel like that's what's going on here. And I hate to deliver such of a reading, but this is really what I'm picking up on initially. Okay, let's flip over these cards. I haven't seen them. Okay, Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands. Three of Pentacles reverse. And Strength. Okay. So, you could possibly be dealing with a Leo, or possibly an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or maybe you can have that in your chart as well. Pisces, the Nine of Wands is here. The Nine of Wands, make sure I say that correctly, of Wands is here because I know you feel where there are moments of being tired. You feel when there are moments of being, or feeling like maybe you can't go on. Moments of feeling a little bit of lethargy, feeling very tired. And the Queen of Swords is here because I feel as though this is what's needed. What's needed is to cut, Pisces. When I say cut, I mean cut the stuff out of your life that is really starting to become an issue. And I do feel that this will come, but I don't feel like it's here now. Or maybe you could be dealing with someone that seems to be cutting your plans, or seems to be cutting your expectations, or seems to be cutting you out of the picture. And I can see that you're still trying. You're really, really trying. But why are we trying? Because what comes after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands, which becomes a burden, Pisces. Going back to my initial notion of saying, or of asking you, can we really be upset at the end if the initial beginning stages of things are not properly manifested or not properly put in place? I also feel with the Queen of Swords here that you need to embody this type of energy. You need to understand that, or understand the communication of this venture, of this relationship, or of this partnership, this circumstance, whatever it may be for you today, that it's time to really listen up. And it's time to really take inventory upon reciprocity, and also take inventory in terms of what are you getting out of this? What's the real plan out of this? I'm really feeling as if this type of energy here is to prove something. I don't know why I'm feeling like that, Pisces, but I am to feel like you need to prove yourself. I'm also picking up to prove your loyalty, but why are we trying to prove loyalty? Or let me say this, if we're trying to prove our loyalty, why aren't we doing it correctly? Why aren't we taking the necessary steps to make sure that it kind of does happen? Because ambition can be quite debilitating, as I usually say. And here I feel, Pisces, that over time, if this does not work out for you, which doesn't seem like it will, but if it doesn't, and I never wish bad upon anyone, of course, but if it doesn't work out, Pisces, I feel as though that may be somewhat of a favorable thing, or I feel like it maybe will be as so, like it won't really work out, and that may be quite upsetting to you, maybe quite disturbing a little bit to you as well. But I feel, Pisces, that through this experience, strength is going to come from it. It's going to be a moment of sitting back and saying, why am I not getting along with people? Or why can I feel, or why do I feel like I can't work with the situation here? Or I can't work with the people within the situation here. And I feel as though, Pisces, that you don't really maybe right now recognize the strength that you have. And I'm also picking up on maybe not recognizing the strength that it takes to come out of this period. But Pisces, if there is this much ambition to achieve this goal, this circumstance or partnership, whatever it may be for you, this is a lot of strength. It's a lot of strength to keep the faith or the hope that it's going to work out. And yet that's what I feel the lesson of this is. It's quite it's almost like backtracking a little bit, but I feel as though, back to what I was saying, that I think it's going to teach you quite of a lesson. And I mean that in a very respectful way, of course. And I feel as though, Pisces, you may be sort of coming to the conclusion that you're at your wit's end. And we shouldn't have to try so hard, Pisces, to include people in our lives. Because we must look at the other party and say, why are they making me try so hard? Or why are they allowing me to try so hard? When you see it from that perspective, Pisces, I feel as though that's when you're going to realize that maybe you don't need these people in your life, or this person, or this situation or circumstance within your life. It possibly isn't really worth it, nor are they worth it, because if they don't, or they aren't recognizing your ambition here, what makes you think that they're going to recognize or embody or embrace the end result? And I feel as though that your plan or your ambition should be placed upon something else, or within a different realm of what it is that you want. It's very stubborn energy, Pisces. And what's kind of interesting too is like strength here, Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's not really debilitating energy. You're not debilitating cards. The Nine of Wands maybe a little bit, but it's for a cause. But what's the cause? Is there even a cause? Is there an end result? I don't believe that you see that there is one. Nor do I believe that you feel that a great one is coming, or that viability is going to come at the end. I feel like the blinders are on right now, Pisces. I can grip this card. Jesus. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups reversed. All right. Pisces, I mean, this is an energy of things being quite slow. The Knight of Pentacles is, well, he is the slowest knight. Maybe you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I feel here that there is back to my initial notion of trying to prove something, Pisces. It's very strange energy here as well, because I feel as though you're trying and trying and trying, right? And it's a lot of rushing energy, but also kind of quite stubborn at the same time. And the Knight of Pentacles here has to do with things being quite slow, things coming in quite slow, approaching a situation with extreme vacillation. And I feel as though when I see this, Pisces, that you're starting to maybe notice that you're trying real hard, right? But then things coming in, or things coming out from your ambition has been quite slow. And I'm also picking up, Pisces, that if you think that things are coming in slow, or that things are happening slow, that you're holding on to that ray of hope, that it's kind of like, okay, it's going to happen this time, it's going to happen this time, speaking to yourself as so. But I can already see that you're very tired. And I can also see here that you may think or believe that you're changing that person's opinion, or that circumstance's opinion, whatever it may be for you. But if things are coming out or coming from their circumstance or partnership that's coming out slow, or that the progress is quite slow, but yet you're putting all that you have into it, that just doesn't really compute, does it? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. And over here, I feel as though, Pisces, that you're left feeling like the Queen of Cups reverse. You're left feeling kind of emotional, quite, I want to say, misused. I'm feeling like that as well. And I feel like you're making a lot of consensus, or quite some consensus for just the other person or the situation or partnership here. and that you are kind of okay with that. I'm not sure why I picked that up, but I feel as though you are okay with it. Very sad to say, Pisces, but you know, you shouldn't be okay with feeling misused. You shouldn't be okay with feeling sad about the situation. Feeling sad, Pisces, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to try harder. It should be used appropriately in terms of it propelling you to move forward, but it shouldn't amount to disappointment. Sometimes it happens, but not when we're trying and trying and trying. Things are coming in quite slow and we're very tired. We don't get along with people. And then we use that sadness as a sense of encouragement. It's there's a lot of people here, Pisces, within your environment. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 court cards, and 2 major arcana here. Wow, Pisces. But I do feel that strength will come out of this, and I feel like you're going to find strength through some of the disappointment and through some of the unwillingness of the other party. I'm feeling strength through unacceptance, which is kind of contrary to what I just said, but I feel as though this is going to come in time. And with temperance here reversed, I mean, this is lack of moderation, Pisces. This is lack of proper decisions. This is lack of balance. And this is all speaking of lack of balance. Things are placed inappropriately. They're not placed in the right setting. It's, can I say it? It's kind of like, Pisces, wanting ketchup as a topping, but then you just throw like a bunch of just canned tomato sauce on top of things. It's not really what you want, but it's sort of like it. And that's settling, Pisces, because the minute that let's say the partnership is over or the circumstance is over, right? When we're not on the same page with other people, and yet you still try to pursue this or this person, you immediately negotiate, Pisces. You're in the negotiation phase, and you shouldn't negotiate your self-worth, Pisces. You shouldn't negotiate you shouldn't negotiate your happiness. I think that's why the 7 of Cups is here. It's the illusion of success, Pisces. There's a lot of disillusionment going on here. And I feel as though it's time to pick again. Or go back to the drawing board and say, what am I getting out of this? Is this the right thing for me? Is this what I really want? And if we don't do this, Pisces, we're going to see that we may lose in the end. And all of this ambition was for nothing. And I believe that that's why justice is here as well for you. You could be dealing with maybe a Libra. Justice is here, Pisces, in reverse, to show you or remind you, Pisces, of what happens when the bad guy gets the good and the good guy gets the bad. Things are not fair here, but Pisces, I feel like you're adding to it. You are supplying this detrimental outcome. And with the 10 of Cups here reversed, you're not getting along with other people, nor can you find happiness in another person unless you have or find happiness within yourself first, because you're the key, Pisces, to your own happiness. But you must believe it in yourself first and achieve self-happiness first and not put it in the hands of another person. I'm really feeling like that, Pisces. And with the 9 of Swords here, yeah, it's excruciating. It's really debilitating. It's running through your mind over and over and over and over and over, and sleepless nights and anxiety and feeling horrible and feeling sad. And this is a choice card, though, Pisces. I'm going to put it back on here. But that's a choice card, Pisces. Okay? Let's pull a Jesus card. Okay, this card fell out first. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Luke 11:28. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. John 14:27. So Pisces, wow. Is this peaceful? Does this leave you with a sense of peace? Does this leave you with a sense of tranquility? Does this leave you with a sense of happiness? I'm not really sure, Pisces. I don't think that it does. I'm really picking up, Pisces. It's time to go back to your childhood. I'm really feeling like that's what's important here. That's what my guides want me to tell you or request of you, to go back to your childhood, Pisces, and see where things may have went awry, and to revisit the past in a sense, to see what you expect out of relationships, to see what you expect out of yourself, Pisces. See where things may have been a little convoluted, or things may get convoluted. The relationship your parents had, and also the relationship your parents had with you as together and also as individuals. I'm really feeling like that. Yep. Let your light shine. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Yeah. You shine as bright as you would like to, Pisces. And this is not shining so bright. I want to pick this one up too. He that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. John 14:12. Pretty much, Pisces. You have to trust your guides, Pisces. Trust that in which you confide in, whether that's God, whether those are crystals, whether that's whatever religion you follow, whatever the case may be. It all comes from the same source, Pisces, which is love. And it's time to embody that, Pisces, but to see love within yourself. Really, to see it within yourself, Pisces, and to know that you deserve more, and to know that you deserve someone who gives back to you the same amount as you give out, and that you do deserve reciprocity, so that your light can shine, and others can see that within you, and then you'll attract those types of people who want to embody that same light. Because you need peace, Pisces. I feel like you're not at peace here. And it's an ambition that is to a detriment. It's to a fault, Pisces. And I know you're very devoted, and that's a beautiful thing. But it's not great, or it's not beautiful when you're devoted to the wrong thing. When you allow yourself to trample over your own heart, Pisces. I really feel like that's what's going on here. Okay, Pisces, I think that concludes your reading. Check out John 14, John 14 again. These are two John 14s. Luke 11 and Matthew 5. There's going to be something in here for you, Pisces. Okay? Don't trample over your own boundary lines, Pisces. You have to respect them, because then when the other person is about to trample over them, how are you going to stop them? All right, Pisces. You can do it. I believe in you. We'll see ya.